I started fat biking because, well, I like mountain biking.
Yeah.
I also love cross-country skiing. And to me, it's a really nice combination of the two that I can do in my back door, where I don't have to drive to the Nordic Centre.
Yeah.
And I don't have to put a bike onto the vehicle. And so there was some ease there. I can quickly get out with the dog on a lunch break, that kind of thing.
Welcome to the Wilderness Wavelength Podcast.
This is it, the Wilderness Wavelength Podcast. Welcome to it, episode 92. My name is George. Scott's Underworld here, as always.
Good to be here.
Scott, you want to introduce our guest tonight?
Yeah, we have a very special guest here tonight. We got Jailin Bertolin. She's an inspirational outdoors woman, locally homegrown from Hinton, grew up in Hinton, born in Hinton.
Oh, wow.
Raised in the Northern Rockies. And if you've ever seen a billboard for tourism, you've seen Jailin, and she's been on lots of tourism advertisements, even through the NHL games. So yeah, her face might be recognizable. And she's an all-round outdoors woman, which really fits great with this show. She's big into mountain biking, fat biking, e-biking, backcountry skiing, downhill skiing, cross-country skiing, skijoring with her dog, which we definitely want to get into tonight.
Cool.
I know you've done paddling, rock climbing, and I'm probably missing a whole bunch of other stuff, but an all-round outdoors woman. And probably the perfect model for the Northern Rockies. So great to have you here, Jailin.
Well, thank you. I didn't know about the NHL games.
Yeah.
I should watch more hockey.
It was like commercials for Hinton during the hockey game.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
During the playoff games.
Were you in those two, Scott?
I was. Yeah, we've done some tourism photo shoots together, but I always tell the cameraman, just focus on Jailin. Nobody wants to see me, so I'll be in the background while we're skiing or whatever.
Was your family just super into the outdoors then, Jailin, or what drives you?
Well, I grew up, my family did a fair amount of camping, and that included extended family.
Yeah.
But I would have to say my grandfather was a key person in my life around introducing me to, a lot of sports and a lot of outdoor activities. And we just happened to have a lot of similar interests. So it was just an easy fit.
Your grandfather lived in Hinton too?
Yeah, so actually all of my grandparents came to Hinton in the mid-50s when the mill was being built. And my grandpa Rocky, he passed 10 years ago now. It was a pretty big part of my life, and actually the Hinton community.
He was a real local legend. I knew Rocky a little bit, and he helped build the Beaver Boardwalk, a good chunk of it. And even into his late years, he was hiking up Folding Mountain with a chainsaw to clear trail. And he was in his 70s, I believe.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then grooming trails. So, yeah, really inspirational to see how fit he stayed into to his old age there.
Can we talk about the Antarctica story then? Was this with Rocky?
It was, yeah. We did quite a bit of traveling together.
Yeah.
And Antarctica was one of the trips we did, for sure.
Can you tell us about that one? I don't think we've ever talked about Antarctica on the podcast yet.
Yeah. So we had planned a trip to Patagonia together because we both have an interest in mountains. And I realized that our trip was ending in Ushuaia, and this is where the boats leave for Antarctica. So
that's like the bottom of South America then?
In Argentina, the bottom tip. And so I thought, well, I know it's super pricey, but I'm already here.
Yeah.
And so I mentioned it to him, and there's no way he was going to be like, let me go without him joining too. So of course he was in, and I got, I think, a third job in order to make it happen. And so that we were off, and we were on an older expedition ship.
Yeah.
And first part of the trip is essentially getting through the Drake Passage, which is where the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans meet.
Okay.
And it's this washing machine of chaos. They call it the roughest sea in the world. And we happened to go through it in a Force 11 storm. And I don't know much about the Beaufort scale, but 12's a hurricane, I think.
Geez.
So
Wow.
like we're talking significant storm. Yeah. And I've dealt with motion sickness my whole life. It's not something I grew out of. And so I tried to be quite prepared with all the wristbands and gravel but there's just nothing that could prepare me or pretty much anyone else on that boat for that type of trip. But yeah, it was pretty rough. So I started to get sick. It lasted 48 hours.
Wow.
And the seas were so rough that they had chains in the dining room attaching the chairs to the ground, and they were snapping. Chairs were busting and flying across the dining room. Yeah. You could hear dishes crashing.
Yeah.
This was at the beginning because I witnessed that myself, and I wasn't upstairs for very long. The rest of the 48 hours I was down in my room, and even in the room, like, the wardrobe had a clasp that busted, and the drawers had little pieces of plastic to keep them in place, and those broke. And I remember just, there was got to be a point where I couldn't actually make it to the bathroom anymore. I was just too sick. And I'm just holding onto the edge of the bed with one hand and a little baggie in the other. And we're going from left to right and frontwards and backwards, and all the doors are slamming. And, and I'm having probably the roughest and most ill experience of my life.
Is there a point where the captain's like, we got to turn around, or is there just
I don't know. I don't know, but I do know that the captain was also very sick.
Okay.
So, and the reason I know this is that the second in command, my grandfather ended up befriending him and spending most of the time up in the bridge with him. So he's having the best time of his life. I was in down
in the bowels of the ship.
Yeah.
And how long of a boat ride is that? Or
well, the crossing is about 48 hours. Yeah. And so I think it was about 48 hours later when I was finally able to make it upstairs. And this is where life gets you. I walk upstairs and I see out the window, we're passing this brilliant blue iceberg. The sun is setting on it. It's this yellow that I don't even know I've seen in any other way, and it's covered in penguins.
Wow. Huh.
And it was just like, and this is
it
was how life can be.
All worth it.
And it was all worth it in one instant.
Wow. Yeah. And you've traveled over 40 countries. A lot of them. We talked about some mountain experiences. You mentioned Patagonia and Himalayas. Andes. That's fantastic. And a lot of that was with Rocky, your
Those trips were, yeah. And I spent some time in the Dolomites and mountains in Romania and a few other places as well.
That's great.
For sure, yeah.
Living the dream. That's cool.
And then coming back to the Northern Rockies, and you've always been proud of this area and happy to come back, and
every single time
feels like home.
Yeah.
What's on the list? What's in the next country on the list? You got one lined up?
I have to say I'm growing out of the drive to to travel in that way. Not that I don't want to travel and that I won't. I think what would be next for me, or ideal, like if I had the opportunity to just do whatever I wanted next, I'd love to do some type of alpine mountain biking.
Oh, cool.
Somewhere.
Switzerland? Is that like an alpine mountain biking spot?
I think it is one of them. Yeah. And also a trip that I don't have to plan. So that would be
that makes it easier.
So you bike. Speaking of mountain biking, you're biking year round now because of the summer mountain biking, the fat biking, the e-biking. Like, do you ever not get on a bike?
You biked over here tonight.
I did.
Do you ever park your bike for a few weeks, or you're always biking?
That might happen.
Yeah.
But it's been about 10 years now that fat biking's been a part of my life. So winter riding, and
the 9th annual Hinton Growler coming up February 7th.
That's right. Yeah, super fun community event. Whether you're used to fat biking or not, it's just
I was looking on their website last night. You came in second last year in the ladies howler race.
Nice.
Yeah. How does that race work then? You guys are doing laps, like there's a groom track and then lap around?
So there's one, we have our growler loop, and there's 2 categories, the 3-hour growler or the 1.5-hour howler. And it's just as many laps as you can get in that time.
Yeah.
And then this year they've added a team option. So you
cool.
can have a team of 2 to 4 people.
Yeah.
And as long as you have one rider on the course at all times, you're good to go. So it makes it a fun, friendly option too. It's always been a fun, friendly option, but we're hoping to get more riders who are just...
It looks cool. I was watching a video
competitive.
of some guy doing it. I'm not sure where he was from, but even when I was looking at like the people who have entered the race last year and were in the top, like from all over the place, like Edmonton and Devon and Kamloops.
Actually, it's primarily people from other parts of Alberta.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Edmonton, there's clubs there that come out. Other rural communities. Devon, I think, is another area where there seems to be quite a few riders. But don't quote me for sure, but I want to say that the past couple of years, there's been 60 to 70 riders.
Wow.
And 90% of them...
Out of town.
From out of town, yeah.
So tell us more about fat biking. I've done mountain biking. I've done a bit of e-biking, but I've no experience with fat biking. What do you like about it? What have you learned?
Well, it's a great fit for winter because it's slow and sluggish and cold. I started fat biking because, well, I like mountain biking.
Yeah.
I also love cross-country skiing. And to me, it's a really nice combination of the two that I can do in my back door, where I don't have to drive to the Nordic Centre.
Yeah.
And I don't have to put a bike onto the vehicle. And so there was some ease there. Some, I can quickly get out with the dog on a lunch break, that kind of thing. But yeah, what else do I like about it? It's just a great way to experience winter. For me, it's essential to have ways to get outside and reasons to get outside.
Do you need a groom track, or can you go on, like, let's say there's a foot of snow? Are you sinking down?
Oh, a foot of snow would be really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be struggling for that.
Yeah, not so much fun.
Not
so much biking.
Yeah.
So how deep could you go, like if you're blazing your own trail?
Well, it would depend on the width of the tires and the tire pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
But adjusting, tire pressure is the first thing you'd want to do.
Yeah,
so
I've
really
seen
low
people
PSI,
when I'm ice
like
fishing
maybe
just
2 or 3.
cruising across a lake, for example, with a bit of snow, but it's not too
On
deep.
a fat bike.
On a fat bike.
Oh, cool.
I think it depends more what type of base is under that.
Yeah.
That amount of snow. So
and you've
if
got
we
studded tires.
got a
for
few
ice.
inches, inches on what we have now, I think that would be doable. And studded tires, I believe, are essential.
Yeah.
And becoming more and more essential as our just freezing rain and warmer winters. Yeah.
E-biking part of fat biking? Can you have a fat biking e-bike?
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that,
I don't do that.
I'm assuming no
some people
e-bikes
do,
allowed
or
in the
they'll put
growler.
studs on their e-bikes or their mountain bikes.
Oh, yeah.
And when the trails are hard packed well enough, then you can cruise with a. Yeah.
But you do e-bike as well.
I do. It's rather new for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a whole new way of exploring. For me, it hasn't replaced mountain biking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been in addition to. And it's a way for me to have fun on the way up and on the way down.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And you've gone in the Wilmore, the Bighorn Trail, Signal Road.
Yeah.
So some pretty big areas with the e-bike.
Yes. Yeah. Some longer trips and just those Signal, for example, or even the Bighorn, where there's just kilometer after kilometer after kilometer of climbing.
Yeah.
Is this pedal assist, or you're just full throttle, or?
It's pedal assist. Yeah. Not a throttle.
I mean, I'm on board with that. I think I could get into that lifestyle. What? I'm just curious. Like, so you got the e-bike going, and the e-bike dies. You can keep going. You're just pedaling, and
then I would just be
essentially.
pedaling a 54-pound bike.
Yeah, just a little
Very heavy.
heavier.
Hopefully
a lot
downhill.
heavier.
I do have let me do a would you rather for this one, because I have a would you rather kind of ties in with this.
Hit it.
Okay, so let's say you're 5 kilometers away from your vehicle in the middle of winter. Would you rather have a flat tire while you're fat biking or a broken ski while you're cross-country skiing? Cross-country ski trail, fat bike, broken flat tire, or a broken ski? What's easier to get out?
I would like to think that I'd be prepared to fix a flat tire.
Yeah. Bent rim then? How about a bent rim?
Okay. You're not letting me get away with that.
No.
How broken's the ski? Is it functional, or you're actually on one ski at that point? We need more info,
Okay,
George.
broken. Like it's snapped in half.
Okay,
So you could fix it if you're
duct tape.
Yeah, if you got something.
Well, at this point, I think I'm walking no matter what. So I'd rather walk with one ski than a bike.
Push your bike along? Yeah. Makes sense. Scott?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Take one ski.
Now that you mention that, so let's say you have equipment to fix your fat bike. What do you bring with you when you're fat biking for like repairs? Do you have like a little repair kit you go with all the time?
Not all the time.
In theory, yeah.
I was thinking about that on the way here. Oh, I do have a first aid kit, but I think a pump, set of Allen keys, patches used to be more essential, but a lot of people ride tubeless now. Extra derailleurs are common to have.
What's a derailleur?
Derailleur will help you shift gears, and they can get caught on logs and sticks and bust off pretty easily. So,
does stuff freeze in the wintertime? Like compared, like your
speaking of derailleur,
your gears and chains and brakes. Like, is that an issue with ice buildup?
Haven't had ice buildup issue. I have noticed I've been riding this winter a couple of days, a bit colder than -20, and the derailleur I just stopped being able to shift properly, and that's usually when I head home. It's too cold for the bike.
Yeah, and so we talked about grooming trails. How do people mostly groom fat bike trails? Because they can be pretty extensive.
Yeah, well, you need to find a guy named Mike. That seems to be the first name of fat bike groomers in Hinton and Jasper, trail groomers. So we have a few different options as I understand. Most common, at least this winter, for Mike in Hinton is a type of snowmobile where he drags a roller, like a weighted roller.
Yeah.
So that packs it. And I understand that he has another something he's made out of a snowboard and a tire, and
perfect.
And he uses that as well. There's also snow dogs, and also Rokon, I think is what they call it. It's essentially like a dirt bike with fat tires. So we have a few different options, at least here in Hinton, which I think is amazing. I don't know of anywhere else that really is getting trails groomed the way we are in Alberta. We're pretty darn lucky, and it's all volunteer.
Yeah, and it's primarily at the Hinton Bike Park there, or is it elsewhere as well in this area?
The Happy Creek Trail System and Bike Park areas. Yeah, so all the trails out here. Yeah. And then really anywhere you can bike, if it's been packed a bit or people have been snowshoeing on it, or it's a common place for people to walk, it becomes bikeable. Yeah, and the pack trails are nice because they also make the trails more accessible for walkers and as well.
I love it. Yeah, I feel like you got to add that to your backpack, Scott. A little fat bike, a little sled behind with your auger out and your ice fishing gear,
and my freshly shot elk.
Yeah,
can it pull an elk? The e-bike might. I know hunters are using e-bikes now.
We ran into a guy 2 years ago. We were up moose hunting, kind of north of by Grand Cache area, and there was a guy going in on an e-bike looking for an elk. And I'm like, man, you were 30K off the highway here. Like,
and because you're quiet.
Yeah.
I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
Until you shoot something big, and then good luck.
Good luck dragging that out. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's if you want to go, it's Bike Hinton.
Yeah, bikehinton.com.
Bikehinton.com. You can sign up. Are you signing up again this year then, Jailin?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Perfect. I'm assuming they're looking for volunteers to help out too then. And
So they have
everything.
marshals along the way and
Yeah.
people helping out at the start line, and
That's cool.
yeah.
February 7th.
Or just come out and say hi and watch people as they come through for their laps. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned, because I think Scott mentioned this in the intro, you have your dog going with you too.
That's skijoring.
Skijoring, yeah. So
On cross-country skis.
and biking.
I do take her biking quite a bit. She's a senior dog, and
Yeah.
so I don't take her summer biking. It's
Okay.
too fast and intense. But winter biking is actually perfect
Yeah.
pace for an old pup. And yes, we skijore together, which is my favorite sport, I think.
Yeah. Where do you do that at?
The Joachim Valley Trail here,
Yeah.
the Nordic Centre here, anywhere that we have
Cool.
some nice groomed trails, and in Jasper National Park.
Yeah.
That's actually where I end up. Yeah, dogs have to be on leash there. So
Yeah.
Right. And you said your dog took really well to that. She had a bit of a background pulling sleds, was it?
Yeah,
Or-
she's a retired sled dog.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So it was a really easy transition for
Yeah.
her, and then also for myself.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to train her. There wasn't really a learning curve. She just seemed to get it and wanted to do it. And yeah.
I'd always be worried that they'd see a rabbit or a squirrel and just go take off in the forest and, pull you along. But you said she's pretty good that way.
I had that fear as well. So the first winter I started skiing with her was first winter getting back after having actually broken my leg skiing. So I was quite apprehensive and unsure
Yeah.
how this was going to go, and worried that she might take off really fast or there'd be this abrupt experience. And it's been just really smooth.
Cool.
And it's this communication back and forth where she's paying attention to my speed and what I'm up to, and I'm paying attention to her, and it's really intimate.
Is she actually pulling you up hills? Like, are they that strong, or you're still having to really work to get up a hill?
Well, if I'm not skiing, she stops.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah, smart dog.
Yeah. I'm not pulling you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I actually don't have a lot of great footage and photos, because if I'm stopped to try and document what we're up to, she stops too.
She
so.
looks back and just wondering
Yeah.
what you're doing. So I have a would you rather on skijoring.
Okay.
Would you rather skijore with a dog that pulls wildly, like just a little bit erratic, or one that randomly stops? What's a bigger hazard for you?
Well, assuming I'm on cross-country skis,
Yeah.
I think I could manage a dog stopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't slam into them?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I had a big Alaskan Malamute, and we'd get him to pull the kids, and he was great with that. I mean, they just pull. But if we went downhill and that sled would slide forward and hit him in the back of the heels, he didn't like that.
Yeah.
So I assume that could happen when you're skijoring.
Yeah.
Run over your dog.
Yeah, it could happen for sure.
Yeah.
You think
I'd probably try and wipe out before that happened.
Okay.
But,
how long of a line do you have between you and the dog? Like, how close are they?
how long is it? It's pretty long. From here to the garage, how long is that?
It's like 20
That can
feet?
be- maybe that's a bit
15?
long. Yeah, and so I have a harness, and then she's on more of a dynamic rope, and she has a harness on her too. And
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
so there's
That's quite the setup.
George, you think your dog would be into
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
that? But your dog would kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been jogging with him at night here, and when you brought that up, is like we'll be running, and then he'll just slam on the brakes. I'm like, he's pull my arm right out. He's got to sniff every tree. So
He's a big boy.
yeah. But my mom has one of those kick sleds
Oh,
that you
yeah,
can get a harness for the dog. So we're thinking he's 2 now, or big enough where that might be the way to do it. But we this was a few months ago. I was walking the kid in the wagon, And so I just hooked up his leash to the front of the wagon, like, oh, he's just going to pull the wagon. And he took off and the wagon flipped over and everything. And Casey's like, okay, we're not doing that anymore. So he needs like a little more control, maybe. I don't know. Just free range would be a wild ride for sure.
He's pretty wild, but he's young though, right?
Yeah.
Is he 2 yet?
Yeah, he's 2.5-ish now. So
still maturing.
Yeah. But him pulling me on cross-country skis, I think would be fun, but it would be like, there'd be a lot of
wrecks.
Yeah.
Cool. Now you're huge into mountain biking as well. Maybe for people who don't know the area here, give folks an overview of why this is such a wonderful mountain biking mecca here. Like, where can you go?
Well, we have probably 100 kilometers of really great trail and diverse trail. So, we have, it's the diversity, it's the type of forest, I think, too. Really beautiful forest. With a bike park is a great launching point for a lot of people, and you can trails from there. I think the Bighorn area has a lot to offer. It's more focused on downhill riding, but still there's quite a variety of there, from green, blue, black, double black riding. So I think, I see a lot of families come out and it makes sense.
Yeah.
To me, it's just,
Was Rocky into biking?
He was, yeah.
I just, I love it. The access just from town is like I think you mentioned earlier on, like you can get out the back door and in 5 minutes you're on the trails and going. So, man, that just makes it so accessible. We do got to talk about, because so the Growler race is part of the Winter Magic Festival. Also, we're talking cross-country skiing Winter Magic Festival at the Nordic Centre. This is like their 50th anniversary this year.
Yeah, that's right.
Jailin, you're like part of the committee that's organizing it or planning it. What's your involvement there?
Yeah, so there's a group of us. It's been about a year now that we've been working on this week-long celebration of the 50 years of Nordic skiing in the Hinton area.
Yeah. February, because Jan stopped me in the office the other day. He's like, oh, Jailin's coming on. We got to talk about some of the things happening there. February 7th to the 14th. Is the new cabin built out there too? I haven't been.
It's almost ready, and it's so beautiful. It's
cool. Yeah, new K9 cabin.
Mark Deagle helped with that one?
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna
man. Yeah, I got to get out there and check this out then. That's cool.
But yeah, we have a series of events starting on the 7th till the 14th. And so on the 7th, people will be able to come out, kids will be able to come out and try jackrabbits. Great kids program. There'll also be a chance for anyone to try biathlon. And we'll be able to do this in a way that's safe and quiet, because they'll be using, they call them the eco-aims, which are more like lasers, not bullets.
Sweet. Okay. That's fun.
No one's going to get shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Scott's bringing
so that's a really unique opportunity, I think, to be able to try on biathlon.
Cool.
And then on February 8th, so this is about more than just the Nordic Centre. It's about all the cross-country skiing that we have around Hinton. And Camp 29 is another trail system that we have. And
Camp 29.
It's a great spot. It's up the
Willow Creek?
Fish Creek Road.
Fish Creek? Okay. I don't think I've been there.
Yeah, so there'll be afternoon ski there with smokies and snacks. And then on Tuesday the 10th, during the day, we'll have a group of people heading into the Joachim Valley for more snacks and the cabin at the Hannington Hut.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a night ski starting at the new cabin on the 12th, starting at the K9 parking lot. And we'll end things with our annual Chili Loppet. This year we'll have a retro theme. And so that's just a really fun ski event. You can do different lengths of ski. It's not timed or anything. Yeah. Everyone meets after and eats chili.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah. And then there'll be an anniversary dinner in the evening in town.
Yeah.
And the purpose is to bring community together and really celebrate the fact that for 50 years, people who've been passionate about skiing have been working really hard and volunteering and creating what we have, and which is pretty impressive. The Nordic Centre alone is 35 kilometers of trail.
Yeah, it's an amazing spot. Whoever first decided to put it there really did their homework, because it'll hang on to snow till May. You know, when everything else is melted, there's still often a good foot or two in that area. I know it's hosted North America Cup recently, and years ago the World Cup biathlon. So it's actually the second largest Nordic Centre in Alberta, second only to the Olympic. The Canmore Olympic one, yeah.
Wow.
And it's all volunteer run, correct? Yeah.
That's amazing.
Which is great.
Did you, I think Rick was on here and he was talking with Margaret from the museum about getting some signs and pictures. Does that
Yes,
go on?
they're up. They're beautiful. Cool. Margaret and Rick have done an amazing job.
Man, I love it. I love seeing like this. It's just having this in the back door is amazing.
Yeah.
When you're cross-country skiing, where else in Alberta are you going? Like, do you go besides Hinton?
I cross-country ski in Jasper.
Yeah.
Where's your go-to in Jasper?
Because I love to ski with the dog, and not all of the trails are dog-friendly, but the Moe Lake Trail is. So that's my go-to.
Yeah.
With the pup. Yeah.
Nice.
You've been down to Canmore?
Yes, I've skied a little bit in Canmore and the Lake Louise area.
Yeah.
Actually some in Edmonton.
Okay.
They have trails.
Yeah.
Camrose has quite a few trails there.
I haven't been. I think, even other communities like Westlock and Devon, and I think have.
Yeah. There's even groomed trails up at Pierre Grey Lakes.
The
Smoky River skiers, I think, groom that area up towards Grand Cache. So
they got trails throughout the town of Grand Cache too. That
by the golf course and that. Yeah, lots of great opportunity. Now you're big into downhill too, and you had a bit of an injury there. You want to tell us what happened?
Oh, well, so I grew up going to Marmot, but really just zooming through trees without poles, and then as a teenager, stopped going. In my 20s, started skiing again, but really only the backcountry, and you don't learn how to ski well in the backcountry. So about 5 years ago, I thought, okay, I want to start learning how to ski like an adult, and I had demoed some skis, decided to purchase them, picked them up from Totem Ski Shop, and went up the hill, went up the chairlift. My plan was to just drop off my bag at the chalet like I normally would, and I just caught a weird edge and ended up fully tearing an ACL.
Wow.
Partially tearing a lot more, and my femur and my tibia hit each other is what they think, and sent a fracture down the tibia. So it was pretty gnarly injury. And not a great start to wanting to learn how to ski like an adult.
Did that put you out of commission for quite a while then?
Well, that full season for sure. And there's definitely still an emotional impact. It was an opportunity to really learn. Actually, I learned how awesome my community is. I got to accept a lot of help, ask for a lot of help. Had to learn how to be kind to myself in different ways than I was used to.
What does that
mean? The healing
mean?
process was not easy. Yeah.
Be kind to yourself?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think I was pretty hard on myself, and I was pretty mad at my leg, and I wasn't healing because of that.
Happen to me, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually started healing better when I had a conversation with my leg. And kind of re-owned it, like, oh yes, you were part of me, and and I don't hate you, and we can get through this. And,
Did you have surgery then?
I didn't have surgery to fix it. And I've chosen not to have ACL surgery either. What I did have surgery for was my leg. So it was also the beginning of the pandemic, and I got missed a little bit in the medical system, and my leg ended up healing straight.
Yeah.
It was, So I had to be straight for the fracture, but then it also, So I had to be put out, and manually they went in and busted up
wow.
the scar tissue in my leg. And
Oh,
so
no.
dealing with the pain and anesthetic from that, and it's just, that's when I chose not to get ACL surgery.
Yeah, for sure.
Which has worked out
Did
for
it
me.
heal up good, or is it still bothering you?
No, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 100%?
I'd say.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I think
fantastic.
it's more of a mental apprehension or,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got a couple ski would you rathers. This would be the time to bring them up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Would you rather downhill ski in perfect powder, but with terrible visibility, or with bluebird skies on icy hardpack? What day are you choosing?
Oh, I would do, I think, powder with low visibility because I wouldn't want to do ice. Yeah.
Yeah? You just hate the ice. Bluebird skies, icy hardpack, or perfect powder. Okay.
But, if it's perfect powder and low visibility, I'm not as scared about falling or hurting myself in powder. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm going.
I've had the floor drop out from me and with poor visibility, and you think you're on solid ground and suddenly you're in space.
Yeah.
Got a bloody nose doing that.
I hope I'm landing soon. Yeah.
How about you, George? What do you choose?
Man, I love powder. Yeah, I would go that way too. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few times when you land on that icy hard pack where you're like, man, I'm out for the day. Like my tailbone is messed or whatever. So
My tailbone's messed right now.
from skiing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A week ago off the knob chair and bruised it. Embarrassing fall, but they all are.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another good one. Would you rather ski all day in blue jeans,
Oh.
or you have to wear a neon yellow 1980s racing suit?
Oh, I'm going racing suit. I remember I was like, I think I was like 12 years old at Marmot, and I had like someone, I think we got them in the secondhand store or something, like neon green pants. And I had just started to learn snowboarding, and this snowboarder came up and he was like, he said, "Rad pants, dude." And I remember that for like the year. I'm like, yes, these are the pants. Yeah, I would go that because I've done the blue jeans too, and that is not.
You just embrace it.
Oh, it's not fun.
Yeah. How about you, Jailin?
I wouldn't mind trying out the blue jeans.
Yeah.
Other people have survived.
It's true.
I think I've seen a picture of my grandfather on the top of Mount Robson in blue jeans.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So I'm sure I could, ski.
Well,
with it.
I started skiing in the 80s in blue jeans and,
Yeah.
and a Mac jacket. Nobody wore a helmet. I remember the first helmet I saw on a ski hill, and I thought, boy, this person, must have special needs or something, like we really got to protect this person. And then, so I think I was the last person on the hill with a helmet. I only started wearing a helmet like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And we had no goggles either. We just squint in the wind, and you're tearing and whipping down the hill in the blue jeans. Yeah. So that was my era. Been there, done that.
Was it traumatic your next time going to Marmot then? Like after the leg break? ACL? Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you prepare yourself for that? Was it just like, I'm doing it, or?
How did I prepare myself? I got different bindings.
Yeah.
Because it was a binding issue. That helped. And I think it was, so what came out of that injury was I started dating the guy who sold me the skis.
Oh, wow.
And he's still my partner and was instrumental in helping me actually get back into skiing and being gentle with me in that process. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Was this before or after, was this part of the were you into reflexology before this, or was this an after thing, or?
No, I was not. So when saying that I had trouble healing and the medical system was shut down, and one of the things I started to do to help myself and be kind to myself was to do some reflexology on myself. And I'd only ever experienced having a treatment once. I didn't know a lot about it, but there's, information online, and the experience I did have when I received a treatment was quite significant for me, the results I had. So I thought, there is something to this.
Yeah.
And I used reflexology on myself in that. And I believe it was part of how I healed.
What is reflexology?
It's a natural therapy based on the premise that our whole body, so every gland, every organ, every body part is mapped out on our feet, or that's most commonly people associate reflexology with the foot, but also mapped out on our hand, face, and ears. So it can work with the whole body by just working with the feet.
Wow.
And yeah, what I do is increasing circulation to the whole body, relieving tension, and just gently asking the body and reminding it to heal.
Yeah.
Because our bodies want to heal, and sometimes we get stuck. And this is just a really gentle way of doing it. And reflexology also engages our parasympathetic nervous system in a really beautiful way. And a lot of us who are busy and have a lot of stress and aren't sleeping well don't actually experience a lot of time in the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's a really great way to regulate and start helping our bodies heal.
And so is that like your full-time job now too?
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. Not something I ever thought I'd be doing.
Yeah.
I, worked in the social work field for 20 years and it's been a gradual process. And you're started using it on myself, thought it was working, wanted to take a course, had to work on, other people for case studies to complete the course. And it just started snowballing, and I'm just extremely grateful that what I get to do now is support people in their healing process.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And you have a clinic here in Hinton?
Yeah, in Hinton. And then I also rent a space in Jasper.
Oh, okay.
risingwellness.ca is the website. So who do you recommend it to? Like people that are recovering from injuries, or is it just...
Fascinating results for people recovering from injuries and surgeries. But people come for all sorts of reasons, from headaches to back pain to, sore tailbones from skiing.
There you go, Scott.
Nervous system regulation, menopause, fertility. Yeah. Just general relaxation. A lot of people are looking for relaxation.
Yeah. Is it one of those things where you do it a few times, you're like, okay, I feel better? Or is it kind of like regular, like I do it monthly?
It really depends how long something's been going on in the body. So obviously the longer you've had the issue, the more time it might take.
Yeah.
And people have come for one thing, and one treatment has been really successful, and I usually don't find that out till later. Run into them a year later. Oh yeah, I didn't come back because I haven't had stomach issues since. Oh, well, that's so cool. And
well, it must be gratifying to be in a career where you're helping people and seeing their improvement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's part of the feeling really grateful.
Yeah. It's almost like this ski injury like completely changed your life.
It did actually. Oh my
God. Added to it at least.
Found a partner, new career. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
and
go.
the pandemic was intertwined with all that. So
Yeah.
Lots changed for me in that.
That's wild.
We often talk about bears on this show, and I know you have a bear story for us. You were paddling in the Stikine River. I'll set that up. So take it away.
Yeah. So you had asked me about bear encounters, and of course I've had lots, but just all really nice ones.
Nice bears.
All really nice bears, except for this one in Alaska. So there was 4 of us, 2 canoes, who traveled up to Telegraph Creek, so the most remote town in BC you can still get to with the road, and paddled the Stikine River to Wrangell, Alaska. And in the middle of that trip, we set up camp wherever we wanted that night. There's no assigned camping spots along the way. And we were cooking dinner, and I noticed a black bear on the other side of the river. And I thought, okay, well, just no big deal. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
And then I noticed it in the water. It was swimming towards us. So we got a little more interested. We go down a little bit closer to the edge of the river, and it just keeps swimming towards us, and then it heads back. So we thought, okay. So I keep watching it, and it went further upstream and then jumped in again. And my story is that it didn't have a perfect ferry line the first time it was going to end up downstream from us, but it gave it a second shot, and now it's coming directly at us.
Recalculated.
So the four of us are down there. We have sticks and rocks, and we're yelling and screaming, and it just does not seem phased at all, which is so unusual, I think, for a black bear to go to four of anything, never mind yelling, screaming humans.
Yeah.
And so we decided to let off a flare.
Yeah.
A bear banger, and that spooked him, and he went the other way, and it's getting dark now, and we thought, well, this is really unusual. We would rather not stay here.
Yeah.
And it's too dark to get back on the water. So we thought, let's just, spread out our camp a bit more. Of course, we had distance between where we were sleeping and our food, but we just wanted to do something. So we were spreading that out. Yeah. And the two guys were down a river taking the food further down, and Gemma and I were upriver bringing the tents a little bit further up. And I remember had the tents all settled. I'm going to keep my headlamp on, and I have my knife here, and I'm just kind of walking myself through how I'm going to stay safe if this bear comes back. And we're getting ready to go in the tents. And my friend Gemma, who's the calmest person I know, says, "Oh, he's back." So I start screaming, and so the guys here, and they run up. And so that was the last time we saw the bear, but we just spent the whole night just taking turns. As soon as it got bright enough to leave, we took off. And just was unusual.
Yeah. Not a good night's sleep.
Not a good night's sleep.
Did you guys have bear spray?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's unnerving.
What would you do in that situation, Scott?
I've been there. The nighttime bears are the worst. Like,
it feels like they're stalking you.
Yeah. Well, I got that one story in the book where I think it's the last chapter where bear versus underwear, where a black bear.
Yeah.
And I'm on a solo trip, and it came to the tent twice. And you just feel like a slab of meat. It was a weird feeling for me because I hunt, so I'm used to feeling like the hunter. Yeah. And suddenly I felt like a piece of steak. I felt like prey, and it was just a very odd feeling. Like I feel like I'm being hunted, and it came to the tent, and I just raced out and in the darkness, screaming, yelling with my knife. I'm in my underwear, feeling really vulnerable, but I'm still here today, so it worked.
I mean, I think that's the advice there was like move the stuff away from where you're eating. It's always good. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah. And nighttime encounters, right, that we talk about two bad bear encounters. One is defensive, which is the classic is mama grizzly with her cubs. She doesn't want to eat you. Right. She just hates that you're in her area and threatening her cubs. She's defensive. Right. Predatory is usually black bear. Yeah. And any nighttime encounters are supposed to be regarded as predatory. That bear it knows you're there. And if it's coming snooping around, that's a bad sign. Yeah. So make sure, don't cower in your tent. That's why I ran out twice and faced the bear. I was like, I'm not going to let this bear think I'm easy prey, right? Yeah. But it sure gets your heart pounding, and try to fall asleep after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How was the rest of that trip for you guys?
The rest was pretty smooth. It's a really remote trip, so we didn't see the others that whole time, and it was smooth until we had to cross open ocean water to get to Wrangell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had done some research and knew, I think, a little bit about the tides and how we should plan this last part of the trip. And I don't remember if in the end we did time it properly or not, but I just remember it was so scary.
Are you guys in,
and just paddled hard for 2 hours. I just wanted to get out of that open water, just big waves. And I just couldn't stop thinking that in a river, I knew how to rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like how to get to shore or help rescue the other boat. And in that open water, I felt lost and super scared. So I just 2 hours straight of just get there. And what we didn't know until we got there is that their passport control or Coast Guards, I guess. They knew we were coming and they were watching us.
Yeah.
And I knew that because they were yelling passports before we even hit the shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That open water is scary, though. I feel the same. If I'm on a big lake, I want to hug the shoreline. Because, I mean, you can be experienced paddler if you capsize in some big waves and you're way out. And some of these big Canadian lakes, you can't even see the shore.
Yeah.
Like the hypothermia can set in even in the summertime, right? It's nothing to trifle with. Yeah. Do you ever winter camp? I know you're summer camper.
No, that sounds cold.
It's cold. It's cold. You need the hot tent. That's the trick.
Winter cabin. I do that.
Okay.
That counts.
Yeah. I got a couple winter camp would you rather, so we'll throw these at you guys.
Yeah.
And I've experienced both of these. I'm sure you have to some degree as well. Would you rather winter camp in thick trees with wind protection or out on a mountain ridge with epic views, but you're in full wind? I mean, summer would be the same, but winter just makes it that much more intense.
The views are nice. I like that.
Yeah.
But when it's so windy, like you're not really sitting out there taking in the views, you know? Yeah,
No.
I'm in the forest.
You're taking the trees?
I'm in the forest and I'm going for the views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I've seen pictures of your tent on like the top
cliffs.
of cliffs.
I have a couple mountaineering tents and they can handle almost hurricane winds, but the hot tent in the winter, it's scary because you get that chimney. It's moving in the wind and you think your stove might fly over. And so, it can be really dangerous if you got a fire in the tent. Cool. Okay, this one.
So wait, are you going forest too then?
I do forest, but I've been stupid enough to do the wind as well, just because I do like the views. Would you rather crawl out of a warm sleeping bag to pee at -30 or hold it in and suffer until dawn? Are you the suffer type, or are you like, okay, I'm just going to bite the bullet and get out and pee?
I would bite the bullet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just getting up?
I think I'd probably lay there for half an hour and I'm like, okay, I'll just
Fight
get
yourself.
up and go then. Fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm biting the bullet too.
I'm getting up.
Yeah.
Are you a pee bottle guy, George?
No.
No.
Should I be?
They say you should when you're winter camping and retain that heat, but
So
it's
you
just
pee in the bottle and leave the bottle in your sleeping bag?
yeah. It
Wow.
just it sounds easier than it is.
Yeah.
Try it next time and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So no, I usually exit the tent and pee.
We did have. Well, I mean, we talked a lot about winter hobbies, so that was our podcast question of the week this week. Was what's your favorite active winter hobby? Scott, you said hot tenting yours?
Yeah, I just love hot tenting. I mean, you mentioned the cabin and the fire. So imagine that atmosphere, but you're in the middle of nowhere with this tent and the wind's howling and you got the crackle of the fire. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do a hot tent episode here.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Oh, yeah. This month. It's happening.
Yeah.
Jailin, out of all the winter activities you do, which one are you most excited about doing? What do you like doing the most?
I think skijoring with my dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cross country skiing, but with her. Yeah.
That does sound fun.
Yeah, I like that. We got a lot of responses. Snowboarding, cross-country skiing, ice fishing. Lots of ice fishing ones came in, actually, too. Monty wrote in trapping. That was one I wasn't even thinking of. I was like, oh, yeah, he's got this trap line going. Snowmobiling. Parmy wrote in hiking with dogs and looking at animal tracks in the snow. I never thought about that really until I read that one. I'm like, oh, yeah, because that's like a chance you can like really, there's a lynx walk through here. And
Yeah.
my mom wrote in snowshoeing, ice fishing, fat biking, ice fishing, snowshoe hare hunts while using snowshoes.
And yeah, I saw that and I was like, that wasn't even me who wrote that
Yeah.
in. So whoever wrote that in,
Andreas.
I'm right with you, Andreas. Yeah.
And Amy wrote in, she just sent this one and said, anything other than fat biking, but I do that occasionally too. So, yeah, lots of great options to get out there and especially, I mean, in our area. It's so cool.
Well, you have to. People who just lock themselves away all winter is pretty miserable. That's a good recipe for depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this. Well, Winter Magic, I guess Hinton is calling it, but like so we got the Growler race, we got everything happening at the Nordic Centre. We didn't mention, so the Nordic Centre, do you guys sign up for that? Do you just go to the Nordic Centre website?
Yeah, the Nordic Centre website will have more information, and I think the Loppet is the only thing you have to maybe register for ahead of time, and then for the dinner event that evening, there's tickets to be purchased, and the rest, I think you can just show up.
Cool. Yeah, this is. Maybe we'll post some links to this too, and I know there's a big event page for the fat bike thing. I think you sent that through too, Scott. So for that, anything else we should touch on in this episode that I'm missing?
Do we miss anything, Jailin?
When you guys were in, I just want to, before we like shut her down or anything, Antarctica, did you guys get off the boat in Antarctica? Like, can you get off and...
I'm laughing because this is a whole other story. So yes, there is part of the trip is to spend time on the continent.
Oh, cool.
And so when you get through this Drake Passage.
Yeah, 48 hours of...
Yep. And starting to, get hydrated again, starting to feel good. And it's the day we get to go out onto the continent and hang out with, the penguins. And so they instruct us at the beginning, okay, once you get onto the continent, if you ever hear 3 long blasts from the boat, get back to the Zodiac and like there's an emergency. And so I heard it, but yeah. Anyways, on the continent, have my camera. I'm photographing these 2 penguins switching over the eggs and just, having the time of my life. Just, I can't believe I'm witnessing these moments. And I hear the 3 long blasts. So we all kind of look at each other and, okay, I guess this is what they meant. Didn't expect it to actually happen.
Yeah.
But what had happened is another ship nearby hit a rock.
Oh, wow.
And we were the closest ship to it. So we had to go and, rescue them essentially.
Wow.
They didn't end up taking on water in a way that we actually had to take on their passengers, but we did have to anchor there for between 24 and 48 hours. I don't remember how long.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
No.
Until they could be properly rescued off the boat. And I remember thinking, oh, is this going to be in the news? Or, with my family, I didn't have, of course we didn't have any way of being in contact. And and there was a Canadian guy who was a geologist on our trip, and I said, do you think this is something they'll hear about? And he said, I don't know, not really. If there's no photos, there's, that doesn't usually make good stories.
Yeah.
And then this helicopter came by and he said, okay, well, maybe now. Yeah. And so when we got back to Ushuaia, sure enough, it made headlines. I had all these emails like, is that your boat? And the headline was something like, Chilean boat saves, boat that hit a rock or something like that. And, I wouldn't say we saved them. I say, we anchored for a few hours and got a discount on our trip. But so that was...
It's on like the list of spots I'd like to go. I just don't know if do you feel like it was worth it?
For me, it was.
Yeah. I mean, you're there with your grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
It's pricey.
Yeah.
And it was just like the wife and I were trying to okay, what's the next spot we should go? And is Antarctica something we invest in? And I don't know.
I'm fascinated with the leopard seals. They horrify me, but they are amazing. I mean, of course, I've only just seen them on TV, but
what's good about them?
They're just big predators of the sea down there. Yeah. Look one up. Look up a picture of a leopard seal and imagine you're scuba diving and that thing comes towards you. Yeah. Huh. Well, Jailin, it's been so good to have you here. Like I said in the intro, I love that you do all the stuff. Like you're out there, you're in the mountains, your days off, your evenings, you're out there making the most of this lifestyle. So that's really great. So I hope people are inspired and follow along with your adventures. You've got
Jailin Bertolin on Instagram, JailInBertolin.
There you go. Yeah.
And then risingwellness.ca. Any other spots you want to direct people to, Jailin, to find more about you, or is that kind of the...
I think that covers it. Thing? Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on. This is awesome.
Well, I really love what you're up to here, and
it's fun. Yeah.
Helping people like be curious about the outdoors and learn and get excited.
We get inspired too every week. So,
I know. Every time we get a guest on, so now I'm like, okay, now I gotta start fat biking, and I gotta strap the dog.
Jordan's like, I'll sign up for everything. Yeah,
yeah. I do want to get into biking. Like I got a little mountain bike, and this year I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go mountain biking, and I just didn't. I went like twice, and I'm like, I'm out there running the trails now, but I'm like, I feel like I'm ready to start biking. So
we're doing weekly group rides.
Yeah.
Mary Soleil's hosting those on Monday nights for fat bikers.
Okay.
For fat biking, you have to get a specific fat bike, right? Like I couldn't just put fat tires on my bike.
You might be able to put fat enough tires on your bike.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, depending on the conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think it would be great. It's just, yeah.
Take your quad.
Slightly wider.
Yeah. Monday nights, is that just a meet up at like the bike park then? Is that what you guys do?
We meet up at that picnic table at Maxwell Lake.
Okay.
Where people
Beaver
usually
feeding station.
go skating and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Every Monday. I'm in. I'm doing it.
There you go.
I have an extra fat bike, so.
Perfect. Scott, the book, best-selling on Amazon, and
yeah, thanks everyone who's made that possible. It's done better than I thought it would. So
yeah,
that's very gratifying. Doing a book talk February 1st in Jasper.
Yeah,
at the museum. So, and it's not just a talk; those are boring. I'm bringing in bushcraft supplies. There's going to be some fun stories, and hopefully it'll be entertaining.
Perfect. At Northern Rockies Bushcraft on Instagram, and then northernrockiesbushcraft.com.
Yeah.
As well, you can find Scott's book there. If you want to get a hold of us, Wilderness Wavelength, send an email in, send a review in. Always appreciate that. And then I think the next episode we might be live from the tent too.
Live from the hot tent is
it all
coming
comes together. So
yeah.
Thanks for everyone that's making this possible. And Jailin, thanks so much for coming on. Until next week, stay wild.
Wilderness Wavelength.